Hello everybody, Dr. Brian Desvonic here. Have you ever suspected that foods are contributing to your health problems? Determining which foods are potentially causing you health problems could change your life. Here's an easy way to figure it out. The first thing you want to do is avoid all of the most common food sensitivities for 3 weeks. The first one is dairy, and dairy is basically any product that comes from the milk of another mammal. So some examples would be milk, cheese, sour cream, ice cream, heavy whipping cream, kefir, and yogurt. The next food is gluten and all of the gluten-containing grains such as barley, rye, triticale, and all varieties of wheat such as bulgur, durum, farro, kamut, semolina, and spelt. The third is eggs, the fourth is corn, and the fifth and final food is soy, including edamame, tofu, tempeh, and roasted soy nuts. If you're eating any foods that have pre-made ingredients, you want to make sure that you're reading the ingredients that are in the foods, because a lot of foods have these food sensitivities, these problem foods in them. If any of these 5 foods were causing you health problems, after about 3 weeks of completely avoiding them, you should start to feel a reduction in your symptoms. If you do not feel a reduction in your symptoms and you are sure that you have been away from these foods 100%, then you may consider getting tested for food sensitivities. I made another video on this and the link is right above here so you can check it out. If by the end of 3 weeks you do feel better, then you know that at least one of these foods was potentially causing your health problems. So in the next phase, you will be reintroducing these foods one at a time. So for example, if you want to start reintroducing eggs, you should eat eggs 3 times a day for 2 days in a row. On the 3rd day, don't eat any eggs, and between that time, if your symptoms do return, then you know that eggs are a potential food sensitivity and you should probably stay away from them. If your symptoms return immediately, then you know for sure that eggs are causing you problems and you should stay away from them. Let's say that once you reintroduced eggs, your symptoms did return. So what you'll want to do is you'll want to wait for however many days, you want to avoid the eggs again, and wait for however many days that your symptoms go away. And when your symptoms do go away, then you could reintroduce the second food, and you will repeat this same process with the 3rd, 4th, and 5th foods. If all went well, by the end you should know or have a good idea of which foods are your problem foods, and the next step is to muster the determination to stay away from these foods so that your health problems don't come back. And this happens a lot for people, they'll determine which foods are their food sensitivities and they kind of won't believe it, or they'll forget about it, and then before they know it, they're having health problems again. So if that's you, you may want to consider, just to confirm that you have these food sensitivities, to have food sensitivity testing done. And I provided links below on a video, like I mentioned earlier, that you can watch that gives you more information on that. If you like this video, consider giving it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and click the bell so that you can stay notified of future videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.